Up, friends? Welcome back to the Damsel in Success podcast. I am so excited to have you back here with me today. So I am exhausted, to say the very least. It's been such a long day. I've got so much going on, but gosh, blessed and busy, right? That's kind of the theme of my life here lately. But I want to talk to you guys about negativity. Okay, so we all know at least one person who has the worst day ever every single day, right? Yeah, they always, hey, how are you? Well, and it's like Eeyore, it's like always something just terrible is happening in their life, and that's awful. And I'm not trying to make light of that, but I'm just saying, who really wants to be around that person? And I'm not saying that we have to like shove all the negative feelings away and act like everything's hunky dory all the time. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you have that person that's constantly in a bad mood or constantly has something horrible going on or constantly is just pessimistic, which don't get me wrong, it takes all kinds to make the world go round. I get it. We need some pessimists. I get it. But that doesn't mean that you have to hang out with them all the time. And that doesn't mean that you have to be that way, right? So whenever somebody comes up and asks you, hey, how are you? If your first instinct is to tell them and unload on them how awful your life is and how horrible everything is, try to take a step back. Just take a step back and reflect and say, okay, whenever you ask somebody, hey, how are you? How's everything going? And they hit you with a train wreck, how does that make you feel? It's not very good. So try to find at least one good thing to tell them. Because whenever you find one good thing, you'll oftentimes find more good things, and more good things will come to you. And that's why these people that are constantly negative are constantly having stuff going on with their life. That's horrible, because that's how their mindset is. That's how they think. That's what they attract. So the same is true for those who are optimistic, who are, they try to find the good. They try to find what's going right. Because your mind is that's just how it's wired, that it'll find more good if you're looking for good. It'll find more bad if you're looking for bad. So we are 100% ultimately responsible for however our lives are going because of our mindset. It's all about our reality, right? So, it's constant. And I've thought a lot about this. I'm like, why are people so prone to jump all over that negative bandwagon? Like, is it to gain sympathy? Is it because we don't think that we're worthy of happiness? What is it? I just don't get it. I don't get it. So I'm here to tell you guys, it's perfectly okay to be happy. It's perfectly okay to find the positive. Whenever somebody asks you, hey, how are you doing? My very favorite thing in the world to say is, if I was any better, I'd have to sit on my hands to keep from clapping. And you know what? It's true. It's true. That doesn't mean my life is perfect, because it's not. But I am blessed with so much. If you can't find one daggum thing to be thankful for and to be blessed for and to just not complain about, you're alive, ain't you? You're on this side of the ground, ain't you? That's pretty good. Just try to be grateful for the blessings that you have in your life. And if you find yourself like stuck in a conversation with these type of people that are just negative and everything's the worst and everything's so horrible and all this and that and the other, first of all, you have to protect your own heart. You have to protect your own mindset. And the Bible even says that those who are gossiping are worse than non-believers, basically because we should know better. So if you're stuck in a conversation like that, just tell them, hey, listen, I am so sorry that you are going through that. I'll be praying for you. Please let me know if there's anything that I can do for you, and kindly excuse yourself from that conversation. Because, I mean, it's been said over and over and over again that you are the sum of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. Now, if you surround yourself with a bunch of negative Nancy's, guess what you're going to be? But if you surround yourself with people who are doing big things and they're positive and they're upbeat and they're taking action and they're doing the things that you want to do in life and they have the things that you want to have, if you surround yourself with those type of people, guess what you're going to be? I'm just saying. I know I talk about this a whole lot, that the company that you keep is very, very important. And it's very, very important that even on our worst days that we still find something to be thankful for. We still find something to be grateful for. We still find the blessings in even our worst days, which are usually about 10 or 15 minutes of something bad happening that we just drug out all day. Am I right? It's okay. I've done it too. Right here. Guilty. Guilty. I get it. But I just want you guys to think about that. And whenever you have those people that are just energy suckers, man, I'm telling you, especially for those of us who tend to be a bit empathetic that try to help other people, it is so difficult and it's so draining to try to be around those kind of people that are so negative. So, no matter who it is, you may have to limit your time with them or else they're just going to drag you down. And I'm not saying that you have to like tell them that they're horrible and they're negative and they're doing life wrong and all that kind of stuff. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that if you can coax them along, great. If you can, tell them, hey, listen, if there's somebody close enough that you're like, hey, listen, can we talk about your mindset on life? Why is everything so bad? Why is everything so wrong? What is going on that's making you feel this way? And if they can tell you and be honest and you guys can have a conversation, you may very well change their life. And how great would that be? But if they're just one of those people that's not willing to change, that just wants to be negative, that's all that they think about. They're constantly watching the news and they have the worst day every day and they are just not even trying to hear anything positive, you got to cut that mess out and you got to move on. Okay. And sometimes that's family and that's hard and I get it, but you have to protect your own heart. You have to protect your own mindset. You have to protect your vibes, because whatever that you think and whatever that you feel is what's going to be projected out in the universe, and that's ultimately what's going to come back to you. So you can't let other people drive that. You can't let their negativity drive your life. You have to keep up your positivity. You have to keep up your mindset and your goals and your vibes, because I'm telling you, if you let those negative people come in there, they're going to suck it all out of you. So don't let that happen. Okay? I'm going to head to bed because I am exhausted. I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your Tuesday, and I look forward to talking with you again soon.